Greetings everyone, Justine out here with you out at Malden Park in my hometown of Windsor. Just thought I'd come out and do a quick channel update. There's been some things going on, well actually nothing going on, and that's kind of been the problem. I've been getting out the BT700 series of videos, and I just want to say thanks to everybody from the bottom of my heart that took the time to watch this series. It took a lot of effort and determination to kind of put something together in the first few videos because of SD card snafu. So thanks to everybody for following along. It was great doing it this year. I kind of know what I want to do going into next year as far as filming. So I look forward to some improvements in the videos for next year's, just based on what I learned from this year as well. So I also, just real quick while I'm thinking about it, I want to take a second to thank everybody, all my channel members. You guys really mean a lot to me. If we could get this channel membership to grow, it would be really a great way to grow the community, help me make a few bucks, mainly for the channel, for my traveling expenses, for my equipment. As my regular viewers know, not a super rich guy, so this really helps me out a lot. In fact, I'm having a little trouble putting together some money for a tour I want to do coming up, but I'll talk to you about that in a second. So like I said, I just want, and I'm going to look at my phone, I'm not going to try to pretend I'm remembering this off the top of my head. So Alpha, Dennis, Stephen D, Bike Touring Adventures, which is Mick, Stephen K, Julie Ibit, of course, and Jacques Parisien, of course. Both Julie and Jacques, you guys might know them for the Niagara tour, and I also did a different tour with Jacques as well, where we rode all of the Petite Train du Nord and then some other riding as well on that tour. So anyways, guys, to all you members, thanks so much. It really means the world to me. Like I said, if we can build this up a little more, I have a real good feeling that with going forward, I'll be able to do things with giveaways, help maybe bring people on tours and use some of that money to help offset some costs and stuff like that. But that's kind of a little bit of dreaming, and down the road if that happens. So yeah, anyways, like I said, I just want to also give you an update what's going on with the channel, so let's do that. Okay, so let's start as far as the channel update, go with a little update on myself and my mental health. I know I've kind of touched on it a bit before, really reached out, opened up about it while I was touring with Jacques last summer, but kind of shied away from it because it's been a roller coaster of a ride, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's been so up and down. I finally got a psychiatrist. Had hoped I'd get a really good one, but unfortunately after a few sessions I'm not too hopeful that that happened, so I'm not going to get into that too much. But things are in progress. My issues with my mental health have a lot to do with, I hate to use the word anxiety because it seems to be overused right now, but just really overwhelming, crippling anxiety, I guess let's just call it that. And it's really affected my ability to work, to socialize, to be around family, everything. So this touring thing is really important to me. It gets me out, it gets me into a daily routine, forces my mind away from the little traps that I fall into at home. So it's by far my best therapy over any psychiatrist, psychologist, and of course over any drug that's going to alter my brain. So really having a hard time with not being able to get out there. So that's what's been going on with my mental health. There is light at the end of the tunnel though. I'm seeking some support that'll help me have a little more income coming in per month and allow me maybe to figure out what I can do going forward to reshape my life now that I acknowledge I do have an issue and it's affecting my life greatly. Me learning how to manage it is really going to be the biggest key, and that's something I'm going to have to do on my own, but I also need a little help from my family and friends in that regards too. So, and I'm sure they'll be there for me to do that. So there is hope, but like I said, I am still struggling. I'm about 6 or 7 months away from my financial situation hopefully changing, and I really don't want to sit around and wait for that to happen. I think I could be in a really bad place if I just sit around waiting for that to happen because I don't have the money to do anything. So anyways, guys, I just want to let you know there is hope for my mental health. My biggest hopes comes for me from within, and that now that I recognize what's going on, learning how to manage it, letting the people around me know what's going on so they recognize it too, and that they understand it's not just me being a jerk, that there is something legitimate happening. I believe it's from the concussions I suffered, and I definitely don't need a doctor to tell me that. I know how my life has changed since the last one. It's changed drastically as far as the constant worry and stuff like that. It just will not stop. So that's why, the touring is so important for me therapeutically. Just being out pedaling, thinking about where I'm going to sleep, eating, getting water, all that stuff takes my mind off of, oh my God, what am I going to do in 15 years from now, 20 years from now? Is there going to be anybody around to help me? All that crazy stuff that I worry about all the time. So there's some hope at the end of the tunnel. I just got to get through this next 6 or 7 months, and hopefully things work out at the end of the 6 or 7 months the way I hope to. So anyways, to everybody that's reached out to me about my mental health and maybe wondering what's going on, that's what's happening. And again, thank you all for being concerned. I really appreciate it. So I just want to mention too real quick, if there's anybody out there that is dealing with mental health issues due to concussion related symptoms, CTE, I would really appreciate it if you could reach out in the comments, or my email address is in the descriptions below. If you could maybe reach out and just give me some insight into what I might be looking at going forward, things that have worked for you and all that stuff. I find it to be really scary and confusing to navigate this. So yeah, if there's anybody out there that's going through this or knows someone that's going through it and can just talk to me about the whole thing, I'd really appreciate it. Okay guys, so on that note, like I said, as far as the channel update goes as well, I was planning on doing an Empire State Trail across New York State and a couple other things into Vermont, but my financial situation won't allow that. That would be a tough one to do regardless, but then when I add in the exchange rate, where I lose money exchanging from Canadian to American money, as much as $34 per every $100, I can't do that right now. It's on my for sure to do list, but it probably won't be this summer. So had some other things in mind, still hoping to do them. There's 3 different options. One, I want to ride up the Bruce Peninsula, which would involve me being able to visit a few people on the way, including Dennis, who I just did the BT 700 with, a couple other people too. Another one would be to go up to Quebec and do the Log Driver's Waltz with maybe Jacques and Reinhardt. But that one is a little further, and by all accounts there's a lot of flooding going on that route because of all the rain they've had in Quebec. So the other option is one called the Hasty Highlander, and it's north of Toronto, and it would involve going through parts of Algonquin Park as well. So as those of you that watch the channel know, that's a place I really want to get to do canoeing, but this would be just a real good way for me to get a fix of it. So that's probably the one I want to make happen, and it would probably happen with Reinhardt, but I would have to leave very soon to make that happen, so not sure. One thing I wanted to mention, and why I mentioned these routes, is I was really hoping that, and this probably goes to my regular viewers, is that if there's anybody out there that would like to help get me out on the road right now, help me get a little fix of a tour for my mental health, get some videos out there, help the channel as well. I just wonder if anybody that's in a position might be able to help me out with a few bucks for this tour. So if anybody's interested in helping out the channel to get out on this tour, just to offset the cost of maybe campsites, maybe one hotel if I have to, although I'm trying to go on the cheap on this one and see how economical I can make this tour. But yeah, if anybody would like to help out, buy me a coffee is probably the best way. And that information, the link for that is in the description below. If you donate money through Buy Me a Coffee, it only takes 3 days for that to be put in my account, which isn't too bad. Of course, I want people to join the channel, and if that would be what you would rather do, then by all means, please join the channel membership. I definitely want to encourage people to do that. If you just want to help out for this tour, the Buy Me a Coffee is going to be the best way. My email address is in there as well. I'm good with e-transfers if you'd like to help out that way too. So again, I know it's crazy times. I'm always shell-shocked when I go to the grocery store just to buy food for myself. So not asking anybody to do anything they can't. And those of you that think you might be able to, please know it's greatly appreciated. And it'll be put to good use to go out on tour and get myself in a better place mentally. So anyways, guys, I kind of just wanted to mention that stuff. I hope nobody's offended by me asking for this help. I'm still always feel a little awkward asking these things, even though I see much larger channels doing it too. So yeah, if it's something you think you could do, great. Like I said, all that information, the Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description below, so please check that out. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Like I said, I hope I don't put anybody off by this video and asking for a little assistance, but hey, everybody needs it once in a while, right? So anyways guys, I look forward to hopefully getting out there and bringing you guys along with me. But in the meantime, I hope you're getting out there and doing something you love, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.